Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with another 5 minutes tech talk video. And in this video what we are going to see is how we can read the metadata of containers. Okay, so what we do usually is we'll have a Docker, right, and we'll create containers from Docker. And what we want to see is like how we can get the configuration of a container. Okay, and why do we need that is mainly we need some data of the container for debugging some issues, or we need to automate something related to the container. So we want to collect those meta information of those container. Okay, so what we will be looking in this video is a command called docker container inspect. Okay, and we have different options we can use along with that, and we can give the container name or container ID. Okay, so that's what we are going to do in the actual practical session. So before I get into that, I have a request for those who has not subscribed to my channel, or if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like this video, share, and provide your comments or feedback so what I can improve it, what tutorial looking from your end for the new videos, so I can consider those into the new videos. So in order to start, I have a Docker install on this machine. Okay, and if you don't know how to set up Docker, please check my tutorial on that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now I don't have any containers running, so I'm going to create a container first. So I'm going to create a Ubuntu container. Okay, so you can see this command docker container run. If you want to add more parameters like name and all those things, you can add as well, but I just want to create a simple container. Okay, so if the image is not available, it will download the image. Since I already have the image, it's created the container. Now you can see the container is running. Right now the question is like you want to get the meta information for this container. Okay, so you want to get the whole configuration so you can use that for some debugging purpose. So the command what we are going to use is called docker container inspect. Okay, or it can be docker inspect as well. Okay, and the container ID or container name. Okay, so if I run that command, you can see it has given the complete detail on the container. Okay, so this is the container ID, the full container ID, right, and it is created at this time, and this is the path, and the current status is running, right, and running is true. So these are some details which you are giving, right. It started at this time and finished, and what is the image we are using. So this is the image ID, and what is the place where this container result.conf is mapped. So all those details are available here, right, and the name of this container is now it's a automated name, hopeful Khayyam. So if you want to set a name, you can use the argument hyphen name, so that will be listed here, right. And the network driver, it's using overlay 2, right, and this is the Linux platform container, right. So what we are doing is when we run the docker inspect, docker looks for the all configuration, and it's giving an output as a JSON format. Okay, so this is a JSON format file which is outputting the whole configuration of the container. Okay, you can see what's the volume drivers we are using. You can see the CPU's memory, so your output CPU person use. So you can see the graphic driver, you can see the mount. Okay, so host name, and you can see the environment path. The image is Ubuntu, so what's the image we are using now, and this is the ID for sandbox. So you can see that it's give the complete detail, and if you see this is the gateway. Okay, and then this is the IP address assigned to this container, right, and there's the MAC address assigned. This is the network ID, endpoint, gateway, right. So all those things are available in this configuration which we are getting from this. Okay, so this configuration will be helpful for a lot of analysis if you want to debug something with this container. So this is a very good useful command. Okay, now if I go to the container documentation, docker inspect, it have multiple other formats which you can use, like format, size, type. Okay, and there are other examples it has given. So now let's use this formatting example. Okay, so we can see what we get this output from this. So this is to get the IP address separately, so you don't need to run the whole docker inspect and go through it. So if I run this formatting command, and if I give the container ID, you can see it just gives me the IP address of the container, right? So the benefit of this command is like docker inspect, you can format it with what exactly you need out of that JSON format, and you can give the container ID and you have the IP address now as an output. So I will link this information in the video description, so you can go through it. Okay, so this is the docker commands which you can use, docker container inspect format, and these are some examples. Okay, I will link all this information in the video description, so you can go through it. So as I said, it's a very quick video on 5 minutes tech talk. Okay, and I hope this tutorial is informative for you, and thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment.